Welcome back to the channel, everyone. If you're new here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on everything crypto, from meme coins to blockchain infrastructure plays that could redefine finance as we know it. Today we're diving into Zebec Network, ZBCN, a project that's been making serious waves in the decentralized finance space. Let's kick things off with the essentials. Zebec Network, current price and market snapshot. As of today, the price of Zebec Network, ZBCN, sits at 0.001787. While that may seem modest in dollar terms, don't be fooled. This token has some serious traction behind it. In the last 24 hours alone, Zebec Network has recorded a trading volume of $19.31 million, showing strong liquidity and interest from investors and traders alike. Its market capitalization currently stands at $137.54 million, and while it may not yet be dominating the market, it's certainly climbing the ranks. What's even more telling is that ZBCN holds a market dominance of 0.0%, which, while technically meaning it doesn't yet account for a significant portion of the entire crypto market, also implies huge upside potential if it breaks into broader investor consciousness. Even more promising, ZBCN's price increased by 0.83% in just the last 24 hours. Now that might not sound like a lot on the surface, but zooming out reveals a much more dramatic picture. Price history, from rock bottom to breakout. Zebec Network's journey so far has been nothing short of dramatic. It reached its all-time high on April 23, 2024, when it was trading at 0.327ers. That moment marked a significant milestone for early investors and also validated the real-world utility and technological value Zebec aims to offer. But like every coin in crypto, it wasn't all upward movement. The market saw a major correction and Zebec fell hard, hitting its all-time low ATL 2024 at just 0.00696. For many, this dip was a red flag, but for the smart money, it was a dip worth buying. In fact, since that cycle low, Zebec has rallied back to now 21666, marking a cycle high and reinforcing the notion that this project is far from done. This swing shows the volatility of the token, but also its potential for explosive growth when market sentiment aligns. Investor sentiment, bullish trends and market emotions. The overall price prediction sentiment for Zebec Network is currently bullish. That means the majority of technical indicators and market analysts see further upside in ZBCN's future. Adding more fuel to the optimism is the Fear and Greed Index, which is currently at 71, placing it solidly in the greed zone. Historically, high greed levels suggest investors are optimistic about short-term growth, though they can also indicate a potential pullback if things get overheated. Still, for now, the market mood remains bullish. Supply economics, circulating versus max supply. Now let's dig into tokenomics, because in crypto, supply mechanics are crucial to understanding price potential. Zebec Network currently has a circulating supply of 76.97 billion ZBCN, out of a maximum supply of 100 billion. That means about 77% of all tokens are already in the market, which reduces inflation risk from sudden large-scale unlocks or dumps. However, here's where it gets interesting. The current yearly supply inflation rate is 51.26%. That's relatively high, meaning that 26.08 billion new ZBCN tokens were minted in the last year. While inflation of this magnitude can suppress price in stagnant conditions, it also means that Zebec has likely been distributing tokens to incentivize usage, liquidity, and platform growth. If adoption increases faster than supply inflation, then price appreciation can still occur, just like we're seeing now. Performance against ETH and BTC, outpacing the giants. In the past 1 month, Zebec Network has been on fire. The price in USD is up by 97.88%, nearly doubling investor returns in a matter of weeks. But the real highlight? Zebec Network has outperformed both Ethereum and Bitcoin, which is no easy feat in this macro environment. Up 25.61% versus Ethereum, up 61.8% versus Bitcoin. These metrics are crucial. Outperforming BTC and ETH usually signifies a strong narrative, growing utility, or whale accumulation that's pushing the asset higher, often a combination of all three. What is Zebec Network? Now, for those wondering what Zebec Network actually does, here's a breakdown. Zebec is a streaming finance protocol built on Solana and now expanding into multi-chain functionality. Its core premise is simple but game-changing: real-time programmable payments. Think of it like streaming Netflix, but for salaries and payments. Instead of being paid weekly or monthly, employers can stream money to employees second by second. This real-time settlement model offers several benefits: improved cash flow for employees, lower financial friction for freelancers and contractors, enhanced transparency and accountability for companies. And Zebec isn't just theory. It's been integrated into payroll services, DeFi projects, DAOs, and more. Their goal? To redefine how money moves in a Web3 economy. Ecosystem and partnerships. Zebec has been actively building an ecosystem that extends beyond payroll. Some key use cases include token vesting platforms for Web3 startups, DAO payroll automation, streaming subscriptions, treasury management. The Zebec Wallet and Zebec Debit Card are already being developed, aiming to bridge crypto and traditional finance seamlessly. Backed by names like Circle, Coinbase Ventures, Solana Ventures, and Lightspeed, Zebec has attracted serious capital and credibility. This isn't just a random low-cap altcoin, it's a well-funded infrastructure play. A price forecast and analyst predictions. Given the recent pump and technical indicators flashing green, many analysts are optimistic about ZBCN's medium-term trajectory. Here's what some models suggest. Short-term, 1 month. Could retest resistance around $0.25. If volume continues rising, a break towards $0.30 is plausible. Midterm, Q3 2025. If broader market sentiment remains bullish, Zebec may retest its AH of $0.327 and possibly surpass it. Long-term 2025-2026, with successful ecosystem expansion and utility growth, targets as high as $0.11 are not unrealistic. However, keep in mind, crypto is volatile and nothing is guaranteed. All do your own research. Risks and challenges. Let's be honest, not everything is sunshine and moon rockets. Some risks to consider include high inflation rate. If not balanced by growing demand, inflation could suppress future gains. Regulatory hurdles. Payroll in crypto is still a legal gray area in many countries. Dependence on Solana. Though Zebec is expanding beyond it, a Solana outage or slowdown could impact Zebec functionality. That said, Zebec is actively addressing many of these concerns through multi-chain deployment, regulatory partnerships, and a growing real-world use case set. Who should watch ZBCN closely? If you're any of the following, Zebec Network should be on your radar. Yield seekers looking for tokens with upside momentum, DeFi builders who want to automate streaming payments, freelancers, remote workers who want real-time salary streaming, investors seeking under-the-radar infrastructure plays with real adoption. Community and governance. Zebec Network is gradually moving toward community governance. Token holders will soon be able to vote on proposals, development directions, and reward distribution models. This aligns it with the broader trend toward decentralized, user-owned networks and could further fuel token demand if governance perks are substantial. Conclusion. Is Zebec Network worth watching? With nearly 100% price growth in the last month, strong backing, a unique use case, and increasing adoption, Zebec Network, ZBCN, is positioning itself as more than just another token. It's aiming to become infrastructure for financial automation, and if it succeeds, today's price could look incredibly cheap in hindsight. Is there risk? Absolutely. But as the saying goes in crypto, high risk, high reward. Final thoughts. If you found this breakdown helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments. Are you bullish on Zebec? Have you used any of its payroll or streaming finance tools? Or is this just another altcoin hype train in your view? Your opinion matters, and who knows, maybe the next millionaire is sitting right there in the comments section. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and stay profitable.